Hey everybody, it's Rory from ANS Gear, and we're going to look at some pants from HK Army today. These are the HSTL line base pants. So this is another pant from their, not another pant, another piece of clothing from their average price line, their more consumer-friendly price line, I guess you want to call it. So it's a step down from their flagship line. So by no means does that make this a slouch of a pant in any way. The pant has good material, good construction, good padding, good stretch zones. It's got everything that you would want in a pant. It's just they're trying to focus on more of a reasonably priced mass interest piece of clothing, which I think is perfect. You want people to buy your pants, so make them affordable for everybody. Let's look at it real quick. We got from the top side, start up here. We have a padded fly on the front, which is fantastic. You never know how much you wish that your zipper or the crotch of your pants, or should the fly of your pants was padded until you get shot there. Not comfortable. So a good padding right on the front. You've got a Velcro closure on there to keep that shut, plus two buttons at the top, two snap style buttons at the top. You pop those right open, and then a zipper as well to open up the fly. Inside has my favorite thing of all time inside there. I'm kidding, of course, is the mesh. It does have the mesh inside. You can see it right there. Like I said, some people are fine with the mesh. I'm not. It always seems to get caught on any kind of Velcro that I put inside there, whether it be knee pads or sliders that, well, sliders really wouldn't have Velcro on it, but typically knee pads with Velcro, I guess, is really what it is. And they just get stuck there. Plus they bunch up, and for me, it's uncomfortable, so I always take it out. This, I'm feeling around on the inside there, if you like to take that out. It feels like it's only attached in two spots, so you could snip that out, and you could pull the mesh out if you want. But it doesn't run all the way down, which is nice. It only runs to about here or so mid-knee. So if you're wearing, whatever you're wearing underneath there, if you like it and you can deal with it, okay. If not, you can take it right out. So it does require a little bit of snipping, but not too terribly difficult. It's all preference at that point. Around the top, we have straps so that you can put a normal belt in there if you wanted to. And then it does have the I shouldn't say a drawstring, a Velcro strap on the side so that you can cinch it down if you need it to be shorter. Now the strapping itself is not on any kind of elastic, so you are limited to this section right here. So it's not a tremendous amount of adjustment. On certain pants we've seen where the Velcro attachment goes all the way around the back, so you can really stretch these out and wrap them all the way around and really make it smaller than it needs to be. If you are wearing your pants to the proper size, you really shouldn't need to worry about that. You should be able to have a slight amount of adjustment and make it fit you properly. So that's what they've provided, so it works out really well. Plus, normal loops if you want to wear a normal buckle if you want. It's up to you. Or normal belt, I should say. Pockets. Two pockets on the front. And something kind of cool about these pockets is that the material on the inside of the pockets is an easily cleanable material. It's not a cloth, which is going to soak up any kind of paint or dirt or whatever happens to go inside there, mud. You can fold these inside out, pull them out, and then wipe them off if you need to, spray them with the hose, whatever you're going to do with your pants to keep the inside clean. Because I know for myself, when I take my barrel sleeve off of my gun, which is typically covered in all sorts of junk, I put it in my pocket. Then my pocket gets dirty, or my gloves, I'll put my hand in my pocket while I'm waiting between games. My hands are covered in junk, so it's nice that it makes it cleanable. I do like that. Moving down the front, stretch zone. So this material all the way through here into the crotch of the pants and then extending out into the leg here is all that four-way stretch material. So it really makes it so you're not going to rip the crotch out of your pants. I've ruined many a pair of pants because this was not something that was in pants when I was buying them all the time. Now that they've come up with this way for you to stretch this material or stretch this area of the pant when you're either crouching or diving, sliding up on one foot, whatever it happens to be, keeps the butt and the crotch of your pants together so you're not just hanging out there in the breeze. Coming on down a little further, we get to the padding. I like the padding on these pants. It's not overdone. It's not too much. It's enough to keep it flexible, to keep it movable, yet offer some sort of protection. So for those players who don't like to wear extra padding, knee pads or whatever, this is generous. It's probably not going to protect you from everything if you're not wearing some extra knee pads under there. But if you're a mostly stand-up player who gets down every once in a while, this will be fine. Or if you don't find yourself crawling along the ground a lot, this would be just fine. For those players who spend a lot of time on the ground, you probably want to wear some knee pads under this as well. More towards the bottom, kind of transitions into a thinner material, same kind of material that you see up at the top, where it's kind of like a ripstop weave, so it's got the squared stitching on it. Helps with rips if it was to come apart, keeps those rips from spreading out. And then on the bottoms, we have an adjustable ankle where you can wrap that around. You keep the cuffs tight to your ankle to a point. I don't look like we're back in the 80s again or anything, but keep it tight, keeps them from dragging on the ground, and keeps them from ruining the bottom of your pants or tripping on your pants, which is equally funny, but probably not what you want to do. On the back, more stretch material at the top, so stretch zone, stretch. What I didn't tell you guys, I forgot to mention this, is on the hip up at the top, there's a padded section. So you've got this bit of the hip up on the top, which has a nice pad to it as well. So a little bit of hip protection up at the top. On the bottom, reinforced butt on the backs to keep you from destroying the back of your pants. You've got two swab pockets right there. Keep your swab in there or whatever else you want to put in there. Put your barrel sleeve in there, whatever it is. You can put that in there. Coming down, talked about that stretch material, the ripstop material on the back for breathability. And then getting down to the bottom, this is just a nice lightweight nylon material at the back. You might be able to see my hand through it. It's very, very porous, so air transfer is good. It's going to keep you nice and cool. This is, again, a step, I think I've said this in a lot of the videos I've been doing lately, a step in the direction of function over frills, I guess. They're really taking the equipment these days, and HK is one of the forerunners in that, and reducing the unnecessary parts in it to make it a better product, to make it lighter, to make it faster, to make it more comfortable, to make it just better without the excess that you don't need. So these pants are nice. Check them out. They've got everything you need at a bargain price. The base pants, part of the HSTL line from HK, are available through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.